Folks, we visited with you really summer long surrounding the Roundup Ready to XtendFlex platform. This is a new platform in our industry that's currently awaiting European approval. It's labeled for the U.S. use. It's just that until we get worldwide import and export approvals, we can't sell them yet. Now, this is an exciting thing when we launch a new genetic package along with a new trait platform. For clarity, XtendFlex includes Roundup tolerance, dicamba tolerance, and glufosinate, or commonly known as the Liberty herbicide tolerance. So it's a 3-mode tolerance in soybeans to help manage hard to control weeds such as Palmer amaranth, water hemp, and mare's tail, which has been chronically our problem here for the last number of years. So what we're going to do this morning is review this via Steve Johnsen. Steve Johnsen is our brand agronomist. He's a fellow that works with the breeders when we're bringing a new genetic lineup into the market. Give you some placement tips, what he feels will be strong performers and how it fits into our current lineup, and what will work for you on your operation. So with that, Steve, take it away.
All right, so we're going to hit on AG36XFO. This is a 2020 launch product. Got a chance to see it a year ago, as well as this growing season. A couple things I really like about it is the overall grow off and phenotype. Out of the ground, extremely fast, got a good canopy to it. It is a little bit more upright, but the height really takes it from there. Couple challenges though is it's really not, its disease package is not super strong. So we got to kind of watch out a little bit on that. SDS ratings is a 6, BSR is a 4. So if we know that we have some field challenges to that degree, we got to maybe watch out on there. The defensive capabilities of this though, handling some of those hill grounds and challenging soils, that's where I think this has its best fit. All right, so we're going to talk about AG36XF1. So this particular product has a lot of good history in it. Being offspring of AG36X6, it's going to bring a lot of confidence to the marketplace as well. For our team, this is actually our #1 forecasted product for this year, and rightfully so. It offers a 4 rating for SDS, very, very strong emergence, works on no-till. As you can see, the canopy is awfully good and plant height is awfully good. So we're gaining a couple, 2-3 inches on top of AG36X6, which will definitely help it. So a couple other things I like about it is its ability to really shade and handle some of those adverse environments that its predecessor may have not been able to handle as well. I'm not going to say that this is going to be the best hill bean. It's not going to be the best tough acre bean that goes and drops below 50 bushel. But in the event that Mother Nature doesn't help us, I think it'll help it a little bit more. All right, so now AG37XF1. This particular product has the ability to really be a broad, full spectrum type product. It is something that I do feel has maybe that edge on maybe the 50, maybe even 60 bushel yield environment and lower than the 36XF1. These products are really going to work and complement each other awfully well across the board. It still has a great SDS score, so disease tolerance is right there. Still looking at a handful of other tolerances that we want to see, but the history tells us in the background on this one, being background of AG37X8, that it really can fit a broad spectrum. I did like its ability to come out of the ground and emerge extremely well. It'll be a great no-till product, and also that overall canopy and grow off was extremely good. So looking forward to this one hitting the farm next year. So now we're at AG39XF1, another 2021 launch product. This is going to be a 3.9 maturity that really offers maybe the defense. It really has a lot of vegetation. It's got that grow off that we look for on tough acres. And really, when I talk about tough acres, it's going to be that 60 bushel and less. And really where we start looking at areas that we are challenged from vegetative development. I see this product as actually a product that can replace a lot of 42X9 acres, 43X7 acres, where we were looking for that tough type of ability. The standability is a 5, so that really limits its placement on some of the high yield environments. So kind of watch out on that. But other than that, it has a need just to be able to look at, all right, is it going to have a bigger, broader fit? So we'll look at it. We'll see where it comes in at harvest, and maybe we'll have a little more information then. So really excited about AG40XF1. This particular product has what I would consider firepower, high yield, top end yield, but it also handles some of the low stuff. But I equate this from the stability or even, the yield component of maybe an AG, or sorry, not an AG, but a DKC 7027. This product has that kind of potential. It wasn't getting beaten pre-commercial. We'll see how it does in this coming fall. It does have one watch out on a 6 for SDS. At the end of the day, let's treat it. Let's treat it right. And but I do feel that this has the opportunity to really bridge that gap from 3.7 and be a broadacre fit for us. And look forward to that. As you can see, great height, great canopy. It has a 5 rating for standability, but I haven't seen it, challenged at all through all my travels. So we'll see how the rest of the season goes as pods develop and fill on the plant. But today it looks awfully good. All right, so we're at the tail end, AG42XF1. This particular product, what I would consider it to be is more or less the wild child. It's an extremely tall product. It's proven that. It looks a little wild and wavy out in the field too, but don't let that scare you too much. Standability is still awfully good at a 3, and it has really good opportunities to handle some of those no-till environments, hill ground, maybe some of those lesser yield environments out there where we do need to achieve some canopy and plant height and plant type. I see this replacing products like 43X7s, AG42X9s, those products. This is really where its fit is.
So as Steve has mentioned at length, we've got a very exciting lineup to look at for the 2021 season. That doesn't mean that Roundup Ready 2 Xtend soybeans are going to go away. Some of the old favorites like 33XOs, 36X6s will still be in the lineup. There's a few others, 37X8s, 39X9s will still be around for a few years yet. But the future looks quite bright within this lineup. Remember, this is all new genetics, and like I've said many times before, it's the genetics that put it in the bin for you, not so much the trait platform. The trait platform allows you tools to manage your weeds or your weed pressure problems. So with that, we'll wrap it up as far as our XtendFlex platforms. We'll start looking for data as we start harvesting these plots. And as always, be safe, be healthy.